got summer on my mind, nowhere else, no Lord, take me downtown.
Yo guys, Marzo Callum here, and today we've got a new video, and today we are doing another story which I haven't done in a long time. So it's basically about how people think I get kidnapped or I get lost. I'm gonna talk about it later. So the gameplay I should be using is Black Ops 2 free for all on raid. I'm unsure, but that's what it should be anyway. So we're gonna get straight into it. So it was Wednesday, so it was 2 days ago since I'm recording this now, and I had after school business revision, and the after school business revision session ended. So I basically what I normally do is I go to a bus stop and get the bus back to my old village where I used to live, where my grandma lives. So once everyone recognised me at the bus stop, I basically just waited, and basically my mum, like, normally I would go to my grandma's house, and I would normally just wait there until my mum picked me up, and she must have been early because I wasn't late. I mean, I have gotten so many different buses before that, but this was probably the second time I got this bus. But the last time I did get my after school revision, I did get a different bus, but you know, that's just too confusing anyway. So as I was saying, I did get this bus, and it must have got there about 5:30 at the bus stop, so it was getting quite late because the business revision ended at about 4:45. So as I said, my mum must have been early because she normally picks me up at about 6:20. So normally I call my mum once I get to my grandma's to just tell her that I'm actually there and arrived safely and stuff like that, you know. And clearly I didn't, because I must have been getting a later bus, or as I said, she was there early or ringing early. So she rung and my grandma said I wasn't there, so that made my grandma kind of worried. So my mum went to the school, and she arrived at the school, and apparently she had to go through a load of teachers to get to my business studies teacher, who's like the secondary head, if that makes sense. He's quite a high rank, if you'd like to say, in like the teacher's role or whatever. I can't really think of the words right now, but he called up a student's mum, or a student, let's just say, and then he said, because my business studies teacher wasn't sure if I was in the revision, because I was sat at the back of the room with my friend, well, not at the very back, but we was like 3 rows back from where he was, so, and I wasn't really answering much either, like I do. I just sit there and just listen, and so I do that. Well, he calls the student, and the student then goes and posts a status on Facebook saying I'm either missing or kidnapped or something like that. Well, he didn't say I got kidnapped, he just said I might be missing. If anyone's seen me, just say something. So quite a few people posted on that status, which is good to know. At least people actually care in a way. So once obviously people posted, and some people said I was outside the bus stop or I was walking through the village. I don't want to say the village names or anything, and so it was good to know people were there. So eventually I arrived at my grandma's at about 5:45, which is quite late, after a walk, because they dropped me off at like this pub, which was like not very near where my grandma lives. It took me about 10 minutes to walk. So I arrived there, and I got back to my grandma's. I got into her house, and I said, "Oh, I'm here," and she was like, "Well, everyone's been worried, and everyone's been calling each other to say where am I," and everything was mental. So my mum came after I called her, and she picked me up. We went home, and then I just checked my phone to find loads of people texting me or messaging me on Messenger or Facebook, whatever you want to call it, saying where are you okay and stuff, and just, you know, general stuff like that. And then I saw one of my friends said, look at this guy's status, and I did, and everything was mental. It took me a few tries to even get to my mum and my dad, like when I was at my grandma's. I know I'm going back a bit, but you know, that's the video. Sorry if it's been a bit weird. I've recorded part of it later on in the day because the recording messed up. I'm not sure if it will now, but I hope you have enjoyed the video. I don't know what I'm going to title it. Something about lost or kidnapped, something like that. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. This has been Marzel Callum and stay hyped.
Woo!